now bald, glasses, approximately 65 to 70 years old. He is a human trafficker, a sex slave trafficker. He is guilty of stalking and killing my mother. In 2020, he's guilty of killing my dog, Chipper. He is guilty of identity theft with the intent to commit identity fraud. He has many alias names: Bill Waldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Harry Potter, and Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross. He is a O.p.p. human trafficker, sex slave trafficker. He's guilty of injuring, torturing, once again stalking, and causing killing my mother in 2020. There is him, a guy named Blair Hardy, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Bert Hustler, a Robert Barry, a Jason Van Alstyne, a Tyler Lake, and a Raymond LeBlanc. They are O.p.p. human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers. Each and every one of them are guilty of torture crimes on me for the past 5 years. Because of me speaking of O.p.p. crimes, I've been injured, tortured, complete skull deforming, lung and kidney damage, body mutilations, lies, medical treatment refusals, file falsifications, discriminations, false arrest, kidnapped, sex assaulted, had my blood and piss forced on me, falsely arrested twice to cover up crimes for O.p.p. and for doctors who are criminally negligently involved at Lenox and Addington County General Hospital. They're organized trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, identity thefts, obviously, and I can 100% prove my words. Very seriously dangerous cops who need to be arrested and criminally charged. Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, ex-O.p.p. chief or commander before he left. Napanee, August of 2019, he drove a white Jeep Wrangler. He had me shot on the corner of Center and Bridge Street. Staff sergeants, years 2019-2021, kidnapping and sodomy sex assault with a guy known as Bill Waldridge, real name Robert Cross. Shannon Cork, Constable Ward, Dave Weiss, they are Robert Kane 7224, Spencer Mills 14716, Stacy, a mental health worker that was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Hafner or Huffner, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, who are criminally involved. Name and file falsifier, medical blacklister, and the one that assured that I would not get any help. Dr. Margie V, aka Tatiana V. She's the name and file falsifier and girlfriend to Stacy, the one in Kingston AMHS now. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Waldron, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Covey Duck, and patient relations Aaron Brown. They are human traffickers. They're involved in covering up crimes for themselves, having me falsely arrested twice to prevent anything legal on them or anyone else. While I am being seriously deformed, going through fucking full physical identity theft. I have pictures where I have tubes coming up in my throat from my chest. No surgeries that stick way out in my neck that go from my chest up through my throat to the back of my head. I have had complete serious body mutilations done to me, my spine, my kidneys, my lungs. As a matter of fact, ex-CEO Wayne Covey Duck from Lennox and Addington County General Hospital is the one that's responsible. for causing that. Being surrounded hands on guns by O.p.p. My human rights, my legal rights, my medical rights have been taken. Stalking. Once again, my mother was murdered through a guy named Bill Wooldridge. He has many alias names. Bill Wooldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delarosable, Harry Potter, he believes. Robert Cross, James Bubbles, but he also thinks that he and I were switched at birth. He believes that he is my dad, and when he was stalking my mother, the delusional piece of shit was calling my mother mom. And he's approximately 60 to 70 years old, and I'm 52. Highly fucking nuts. He's a sex slave trafficker with him for O.p.p. He used to stalk children at Tim Hortons until I got his picture, and then he went into hiding for a little while. He was living in Napanee at a place called 34 Water Street, which is a known place for drugs. All of these people are drug traffickers with him for Robert Kane as well. The fentanyl, meth, crack, heroin, and speed, the fucking pills and crap junk that's going around Napanee is through Robert Kane, and it's being put out through these pieces of shit who are also drug trafficking with him for him while getting free drugs from these fucking cops. Immunity from them. When people are disappearing, I would definitely check O.p.p. because they are guilty of false arrest. They're guilty of torture crimes. They falsely arrested me in an attempt to try to criminalize me, in an attempt to try to prevent criminal civil lawsuits on them, in an attempt to prevent any kind of arrest on them for the crimes that they're fucking guilty of. Plus having me medically blacklisted. Lies about being a suicidal self-harm are not true in any way, shape, or form. I've been trying to get help and saving my life, saving my identity, saving my bloodline, because I am the end of my bloodline as well. Lies about long criminal record and history, which is certainly not true. No record, no history, nothing. For 50 fucking years until I was falsely charged through O.p. or through the hospital in an attempt to give me a record. No association with anyone prior to August of 2019, me speaking of their crimes and being shot. And then it all began. Going through serious fucking skull deforming and having doctors call me a delusional, hallucinating retard. I had not been to a Lenox and Addington County General Hospital or any other doctors in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot by ex-O.p.p. chief. And then everything fucking began on me. The stalking, putting prisoner tracking on me illegally. This is how they are framing their victims, and this is how they are tracking their slave traffic victims as well, while committing serious fucking torture crimes on them, keeping them from help. I have no feeling in the right side of my head as I am doing this right now. I am completely and totally fucking numb. I get hypoxia on a daily basis. I get what tastes and smells like piss, like urine and feces all the time around me and in me. When I eat, my food goes to the right side of my body, not my left anymore, from being mutilated. And there is nothing that I've been able to do about it. I have not been able to get any medical help. I've been medically blacklisted from Lenox and Addington County General Hospital, from Belleville General Hospital, and from Kingston General Hospital. All three of them are guilty. And so that leaves me without getting any fucking help anywhere, but damage is done and time is bought. All because they're delusional pieces of shit garbage. I've even tried recently to file more arrest to get arrest on people, and it done no good because now how it works when you file criminals lawsuits through Lika or whatever it's called, the very same cops that you file on are the very same ones that investigate the crimes that you were accusing them of. So there will never be anybody found guilty of anything. And whether O.p.p have left or not, the ones named are still criminally involved. Right now, Dale Hartwick and his boyfriend Tony Anthony Hearns need to be fucking arrested. How too convenient I am looking like this fucking piece of shit who is a sex offender. Each and every one of them are sex offenders, sex slave traffickers, all getting free drugs. Their crack, their heroin, their speed, their fentanyl. Jason Van Alstyne is dealing laced fentanyl to cause overdose murders to be above suspicion. So I would advise everybody do not ever speak O.p.p crimes, especially in Napanee, because your family will be tortured, your animals will be killed, there will be a lot of lies against you while you are being seriously injured and tortured and mutilated with 100% proof, and they will get away with it because they have been for 5 years. Dale Hartwick, right now, he is guilty of attempted murder. He is guilty of my identity theft with the intent to commit homicide for drop charges for O.p.p for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. I now share DNA with each and every one of these pieces of shit, and it can be proven they are pedophiles, sex slavery traffickers, rapists, financial thieves, identity thieves, drug traffickers, drug addicts, and fall down low life pieces of fucking garbage. How O.p.p frame is what they've exactly done to me, committing full physical fucking identity theft, using delusional pieces of shit while keeping them from help, and having criminal doctors negligently involved in their homicides. I just wanted to come on here and say and show I have proof of what has been taking place with me, especially my identity theft. 100% proof. I have TikTok and I also have my Facebook that can also prove pictures and videos that are not on my YouTube channel to prove the deforming and other very, very, very serious crimes that have taken place with me. Dale Hartwick, Anthony Tony Axel Rose Hearns, Blair Frederick Gerbler Hardy, Bill Woldridge or Robert Cross, Jason Gimpy Two Step Van Alstyne, Robert Berry, Tyler Teabag Lake, Bert the Hitman Hustler are all guilty of my identity theft. They are guilty of attempted murder on me. They are guilty of murdering my mother, and they are guilty of being accessories and accomplices with and for Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. Time has been bought, damage is done. Anything happens to me, each and every one of these pieces of shit, because there's nothing I can do about what's happened, are going to be and need to be arrested and charged, whether they are cops or doctors. I have given proof of everything that's been done to me. So beware. When people go missing in Napanee, it is through the police. As a matter of fact, there is a child or a guy missing right now within the area that was last spotted in Napanee. Hopefully, he is not a human traffic victim. Hopefully, he is not a victim of the police or Blair Hardy, Bill Woldridge, or the rest of their fucking accomplices. They are above the law and they know it. Full identity theft on me with proof. How O.p.p traffic, frame, and murder when people are getting disappearing It is through the police and doctors are involved in covering it up.